sure I ever was really bit by the bug to be an actress. I mean, I really, really, really wanted to be a dancer. I certainly love acting now, and I love directing, and I love singing. I've had a great career, and I've been able to do so many different things. But acting was something I was lucky to fall into, and it was, you know, sometimes you don't see the talent that you actually have. I was born in Rochester, Minnesota, and I grew up here in Minneapolis, which was, it's so hard for me sometimes to explain what a wonderful artistic upbringing I had here. My mother was a painter. It was a wonderful time. My earliest memories were my entire family, all 4 brothers and sisters, and my mom and dad being in the Nutcracker in Rochester. And I was the only one who wasn't in that. So yes, I wanted to get on stage and join my family. The first time I ever performed was when I was 10 years old at Northrop Auditorium during a production of the Nutcracker from the Minnesota Dance Theater, and the Minnesota Orchestra was playing in front of me, and the scrim went up, and I was like peeking out from my little mouse mask, and I saw 5,000 people. I could feel that. It was so powerful. And then my first play was at the Children's Theater when I did Madeline and the Gypsies. I named my daughter Madeline after Madeline and the Gypsies. My first play that I starred in was The Little Mermaid at the Children's Theater, a beautiful production. So yeah, every bit of my fiber is rooted here artistically in Minnesota. I wanted to be a dancer like my big brother, who was the star of the Minnesota Dance Theater, and I got on that bus when I was 11 years old because I had just about enough talent to make it, but not in the big leagues. So I got a call back to a musical. I got a little off-Broadway play, and I got accepted into the Ohio Ballet on the same, and I had to make a decision in New York, and I chose the off-Broadway play, and that's the way my career went. Got my first big job in New York. Jaws 3D was my first feature. All of our movies with Tom Cruise. I did Red Dawn, The Beverly Hillbillies. I did a bunch of really big movies. And then I turned 30 and had a baby. And since then, this is an amazing thing, I have done exactly 1 scene in a big budget feature. It's true what they say. It's really hard to be over 30, over 40-year-old woman in the movie business, but thank goodness for independent film and for television, because then I did Caroline in the City. I feel like I've had 4 great roles. One, of course, is Lorraine McFly in Back to the Future. I got to play all those different aspects of that person. That was a great role to play.
Kids, we're gonna have to eat this cake by ourselves. Your Uncle Joey didn't make parole again.
I've never seen purple underwear before, Calvin.
Why do you keep calling me Calvin?
Well, that is your name, isn't it? Calvin Klein? It's written all over your underwear. Oh, I guess they call you Cal.
I did a movie called The Substitute Wife with Farrah Fawcett. It was a great TV movie. And then I did Sally Bowles on Broadway, which was another great part. And then I did The Trouble with the Truth.
You never said one word that wasn't supportive. No, you didn't. You didn't.
It's a great movie that I made a few years back with this wonderful writer-director, Jimmy Hemphill. And it's just a very thought-provoking, very personal film about kind of like my dinner with Andre with sex.
I just don't want him to make the same mistake that we did.
Okay, what mistake is that?
Getting married too young.
You were in your 30s.
Like I said, too young.
John Shea plays my ex-husband, and he's just amazing. And, you know, we've screened it at a lot of different film festivals, and I'm extremely proud of it. So I was really honored that the Twin Cities Film Festival decided to show it and to invite me to give me a Lifetime Achievement Award, which is really, really lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Rochester-born, Minnesota native, and our Lifetime Achievement Award honoree, Miss Lea Thompson.
Getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, I'm going to think of it as a halftime Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah, I still have a lot more to do, but it's nice. It's nice to get encouragement at this point because it's a kind of an interesting point for me right now where I'm kind of trying to figure out what the next chapter is going to be. So many amazing artists have touched my soul and taught me what real hard work is. And it got me through all those horrible winters waiting for the bus. The business is changing so much, and it's so hard to figure out how to get these movies out. That these film festivals are essential for independent filmmakers because it's the only place where they get to be discovered, they get to be appreciated, and for the audience to see a movie like The Trouble with the Truth, a movie that has got a kind of a singular point of view, a voice that's honest and it's not diluted by a bunch of corporate people saying, well, no, we need more men that are 30 with guns. It's really awesome that there's, places where they can be appreciated. I am so grateful and honored, and thank you so much. The amount of passion and work and love it takes to make one of these handcrafted movies is amazing. And I know how hard it is to make an independent film because I just finished one and it's called The Year of Spectacular Men. I directed it from my daughter Madeline Deutsch's script, and she also starred in it and wrote the score.
I hear that you broke up with Aaron. I'm really sorry to hear about that. I wish you would have told me sooner.
I did. I left you like 74 voicemails.
No, Dad.
I really love directing because I can give more to actors. I can teach more. It's almost like teaching because I can give in a way that I can't give as an actress. But as a director, you can give back in a way. You can be generous in a way that you can't be as a fellow actor, I think. I certainly love acting, and I love directing, and I love singing. I've had a great career, and I've been able to do so many different things. I hope to get at least one more great meaty role, something unexpected for me. I think I'd be really interesting as a bad guy, because people just kind of look at me and think I'm like super nice, which would make me an excellent bad guy.